Okay, well, apparently no media file for today if it didn't open up. Sorry for that long silence. I guess that is definitely a possibility. So let's cover, here's what I want to cover. Let's get some of this stuff out of the way before I knock it over. Oh boy, it's a late one. Upon doing other stuff, I got a little lost. That's okay. We got some stuff done, and we're going to check back with what we did on Friday. So Friday, what's it called? Friday was here. Actually, that comes through. Oh, okay, yeah, that does come through. You can see the stream deck. You just cannot see the recorder. Something seems like it's off, so I hope this audio is going out. I'm inclined to check it, but maybe not. We're gonna make this a short one and get on to the next body. The next victim is in. I just overheard when it came in, and I'm guessing that I'm gonna make my prediction now. I haven't looked at it, so I'll go ahead and say that. Got the SD card. This thing has a dead hard drive, but first, let's get back to the topic at hand. We've got it here. We need to finish assembling this. We've got a few screws to put in. We've got our green ones, we'll lay them out, and then our silver ones. I would like to say this thing hasn't moved, but it did. It was in a slightly different position with the last video, so, or the last live stream. Now, over all the F screws, I guess that stands for first. Okay, we've got that. Oh, that's an F, 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 C, C. There should be 4 F's. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where all the F screws go, or where all the F labels are. I suppose we could turn it over, but not important. Not important. We're not going to worry about it. How many we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's re-examine this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, not 4, 6. That other guy that did the video last week, he can count. This jackass today can't count. We need to get that other guy back in here. Boom, boom. We are just about finished with the B and C screws. I don't see any difference other than, like, what kind of code is that? Just the screw code? Does it tell you? Does it tell you what you're taking out? Or what you're going to be putting in? Is that how they know? What does Microsoft know about making Xboxes? What do they really know? More than me, anyhow. Alright, and we're winding down. Last one. Check it out. Visually, there's no difference for all the B and C screws putting this down. Now we have to go for all the F. Put that one there, that one there. Finger come back. Can't have you falling off. One and one. And let's wind these in. And we'll do an experiment. We'll see. Can an X. This is pretty dumb. I should actually test this, honestly. Before. Wow. That is 100% the right spot. It's just, okay, it was just a little cockeyed, and it threaded it. I was going to say that was tough going in, but after this first couple threads, it did straighten out. This one feels like another tough one. Let's get the screw gun out, the Torx bit, wind them down. They'll never come out again. Of course, they'll never be useful again either, so. Okay, there's that. And that. Kitty, watch out. Okay, I did set up a source today. Well, we're going to use our typical source here because it should pick it up realistically, but we'll get to that. We'll show you that there's no cheating going on here. We do have this here. We have, oh wait, we have our repaired HDMI port there. We've got a nice busted up one there, which it always has a hard time focusing. You saw that though, right? I'm not making that up. That's definitely broken. You can see the right side of it. It's gone. It's done. Forget about it. Alright, repaired. Let's go ahead and get this thing plugged in. If you hear sound from it, which you should, I don't see why you wouldn't. It's kind of bugging me too. Why do we have a different audio source all of a sudden? Let's go ahead and plug in our HDMI port. And we're going to hit our power button. Actually, I don't think we want to go to this window. I think we need this window here, if I'm not mistaken. But let's fire it up and see. Do we have a source? And we do. You may be wondering what that black screen is there. Don't you worry about it. It's not necessary. But I'll give you the details anyways. That's why I'm not going to flip over to this camera screen, because I don't have a source put up, and I'm guessing. So you may see part of the details. I'm hoping that you don't. Anybody that knows about an Xbox One, yeah, you're probably going to see it. So let me switch off of this for a moment and get this controller plugged in and hit a button on it. We got a buzz. So this is the controller we attempted to repair. It's still a little sticky, I believe, in the D-pad, but the thumbsticks did not work at all, and they started functioning again. Funny enough, I labeled this thing 360 controller. Everybody knows this ain't a 360 controller. What kind of loser is going to call that a 360 controller? Come on, people. It's an Xbox One controller. Alright, we should have got up there by now. I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know, let's switch over. And we did manage to cover the gamer tag. So, as you can see, the HDMI port repair did work. I can't flip to the scene with the camera with me on it, because I don't have that black screen duplicated to cover the person's gamer tag. So, yeah. Consider that repair done for now. So, let me flip back over here. How do you turn these off? With the button. Turn console off. Sure. Okay, why was I muted? I don't know. You can see that the plastic is a little bit bunged up right there. And just to reiterate this thing, because I don't think he heard this, that means the mic was muted. He had it on a stand or a desk. The young gentleman who this belongs to, and desk got bumped. It fell over, landed on, like, took a hit to the HDMI port with the cable plugged in. That's what did this one in. The disadvantage to this being fixed, and this is in all cases, this is in this case, there was one of the pads where the shielding, the grounding shield solders through the motherboard got ripped loose. It's still doing its job. It was partially connected, and one or two of the pins that come off of the, where is it? I threw it away. No, it's right here. A few of the pins that come off of the HDMI port, like when it's sitting on the motherboard like that, you've got all the pins for to connect with the motherboard. A few of the traces where the pads that those lead to, like the pads, these get soldered to the pads connect to, is the trace basically. A couple of them were ripped partially up too from the hit. This, as you can see, I wish you could see this up close like I can. This thing is twisted and buckled. Like, I don't know, can you see how out of square that is? Like, even the port is just bent. The shielding's flexed way back here, on, pushed this way. If you can see that, if it'll focus. Who knows though? It never does. You get the clear background, forget the foreground. Logitech, you don't like what's in the foreground, you're paying attention to the background. Why, Logitech, why do you keep your bokeh in the foreground, in the background clear? That's not what people want. They want blurry backgrounds. Why, Logitech, why do you do it? So yeah, after taking the fall, the HDMI port is pretty strong. As strong as normal. I can't say. I'm not going to pound on it and smash it to test. But let's run back over our screws real quick and give this a test, and then get on to the next body. We've got another body in here. Saying, Doc, can you fix me up? Everything's pretty tight. After I picked it up, some of these actually, I don't think these ones loosen up. They're all fairly tight, but some of these, maybe there's a little wiggle room, and they had like another little eighth of a turn, quarter turn to go. Some of them are tight. Alright, it is officially screwed back together. We have no extra screws left over in the pile. We're going to go ahead and, well, we've got a button here to line up. I'm going to make sure that this little button goes clicky clicky on the front whenever we do that. I don't see anything on the back other than that white tab, that white tab that this part snaps over, that we had a fight. So we know it works. Anybody that's watching this that didn't watch the past two streams, and I did this out of order. I spent some time today inside of, you know what? I don't like it. Don't like it, Microsoft. But I did it. It clicks. Can you hear that? Can you hear that, Microsoft? Alright, it clicks. I did spend a little bit of time inside of Premiere Pro today, just for the people out there. We'll go ahead and throw that up. If you didn't catch the stream last time, here is, in a summary, what happened with some music. We'll go ahead. I'm going to mute the mic. now you know the Xbox works. We tested. I was going to do the video first and then play the thing. Okay, so we do have sound, but it's really crazy. Why? It's my mic. I understand that, the mic thing. But we've got no desktop audio. Well, I don't suppose there would be any, unless there's filters set. I hope that played audio for everybody out there. If not, you know what? We're gonna remove it. If it didn't, oh well. If it didn't play audio for anybody, we're going to throw it up on the YouTube channel. That being said, we're going to take this and put it over here and get it out of our way. It does work. I don't have any games to try, but I'm going to assume that because it loads up and displays, the display is fixed. Next victim. I really got to find out why that is not working. There's a reason. It may not be apparent to me now why there's no audio playing sound-wise, because I hear audio every time. Without a doubt, every time. Outputs. Stereo out is 20. Stereo out left is that. Stereo out right should be... Well, no. It definitely should not be those. Okay. We found our one problem. Okay. Hopefully. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, let's try it. Yeah, just kidding. I'll figure this out off the air. Let's get on to the next body. As inclined as I am to figure it out, I would love to know why we got no sound. We got no sound coming out of my computer. That's just not good. So according to this slip, will not boot. You poor computer. What did they do to you? It's a rough world out there. It is a rough world out there. What have they done to you? Wow, that's up there. What did they do? We sent you out there, brave little computer, you come back, injured, not booting, looking unhealthy. Alright, let's find out. Can we go right? Can we go right? Stay put. Yeah, we'll go right. Yeah, well, I'm not even going to do that. We're not even going to go to the KVM. We'll go to you know what? No, that can't be. Can't be. Alright, there's our display. We need to get a mouse and keyboard for this thing and then a power cable. we've got the mouse and the keyboard. Really perplexed. Windows didn't update. Windows updates are dangerous to live streamers and content creators, the world alike. Especially when you're using your computer to do things. You never know what you're going to get. After an update, all your stuff may be broken. You may lose your sound. Hell, your computer, in some cases, may not even boot. Alright. I'm going to feel really dumb if I look. Let me look at this. Alright, she does have her power supply. We got to flip over to the repair. Let's go there. We're going to go ahead and hit our power button, which is right here. So we'll hit that, and we'll flip over to the repair. We're going to switch sources quick. This is just part of it. Okay, so we got something coming up. We got something coming up. Preparing automatic repair. Diagnosing your PC. And if we go here, hold on, we'll go back there and I'll just disappear that box. That was a good guess though, wasn't it? That was a good guess. Let's go with advanced options. I'm on the wrong mouse, excuse me. I'm using my streaming PC mouse. Let's light this one up. There we go. Okay. Troubleshoot, use a device. We're going to try troubleshooting from the actual drive on the computer. Remove recently installed quality or feature updates from Windows. Boy, that's a goofy option. I've never seen that one there. Is it in the middle of doing updates? Is this computer trying to not be a loser and install updates? Well, let's see where we can go with. What do we do? Let's go to our command prompt and see if we can work anything out there. Oh, will do I need to C colon? Alright, we got check disk running. Whether it's going to be good or bad, we don't know. We're going to let it do what it does temporarily to find out what the result's going to be here. Unknown yet what it's going to be. And as soon as we end this stream, we are going to diagnose the audio problem. If you did not see the video or hear audio with the video, I hope you did. I really hope so. But it's a one-man circus here. You gotta expect that the clowns are gonna get lit on fire. The monkeys juggling are gonna drop stuff at some point. Let me tell you, it's not easy being a one-man circus. The best Windows ever over here going on. Let's fire up some updates and see what else is happening on this one. Is it up to date? Did it update? Here is, by the way, that's what our check disk is doing. Not very entertaining, I know. Watching the command prompt, the terminal just tick away. as it does what it does, working hard, storytelling, telling us what its issue is, what is it fixing. Windows has made corrections to the file system. No further action is required. Really? Really, Windows? I doubt it. Let's try it. You want to put money on this? Maybe it'll boot. I doubt it. Microsoft, what are you doing to me? Well, we got a spinny. I mean, that's ideally a spinny is better than no spinny. If you get no spinny problems that you're staring down, a spinny is better than none. Look at that. Two A? 2A? Really? Really now? Let's go over to our display. C? Was that a C? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2A? Or was it 2, 1A? We're not going to watch the video. What does the stop code 2, 1A mean? A crucial user mode subsystem. Bug check. There's a bug associated with it? There may be. Okay, we've got somewhere to go. I like it. It shut itself off. It shut itself down, so let's boot it up and see. Is this solution here, SFC scan now, is that going to be our guy, our culprit? We could have did that after the check disk. Call it habit. I like doing one thing and rebooting, and then when it gets back to it, I'll try it again. Let's see what's going to happen with the outcome of this. We're going to try that SFC / scan now to see if it will work. Alright, we've got pending updates over here. We've got stuff pending installing, ticking away the percentages. Okay. Advanced. I don't see this working. But at the very best, I think it's going to tick through its thing and say that it did not find any integrity violations, it can't continue because of whatever that error message is that doesn't let this do what it needs to. And if that's the case, we will try a system restore quick. If that don't work, we're going to get the hard drive pulled out and put in as an external to scan it for some malware over in the toaster. I need a drink. I'm almost out of drink, so we're going to end this pretty soon. I just wanted to do the whole Xbox thing. This takes a while. It's up to 38%, so that is better than nothing. No fun. Alright, sorry about that. I muted the mic on that one so you didn't have to listen to that bag crinkling real loud, ASMR style, right in your ears, deafening you. Alright, 79%. We're getting up there. This is probably SFCs that I've done, aside from like an SSD or an M.2 SSD, an M-SATA. That error message. You can take this one step further too. There are very, very few instances where I had it work, where you take an installer that is the version of Windows that you're running and boot from the installer and repair your computer from the install media. Because it's not infected and your computer is, or corrupted, there's a few, you can fix it that way. However, I'm pretty sure that we're going to get the same results running SFC from that one as this one. Let's exit this. We're going to see if a system restore is possible. Is Microsoft going to let us save themselves from this nightmare? 418. So there is a restore operation. Undo from 418. Windows update, critical update. Let's go back to the 410, 2019. Nah, you know what? We'll try the 418 one. Sure, let's start it. We'll see what happens. Microsoft, what are you doing to me? Giving me grief over here. Alright, what else can we clean up for this live stream? Take a moment. We got our iPad charged back up to 46%. We're going to go ahead and close it out. We don't need it. Even though it's monitoring our audio levels, we'll try and monitor them with OBS. Alright, back to the repair. What do you think? You think it's going to work? Are you on the side of the computer? See, this is one of those things where it seems like you're doing the exact same thing, but then you're not, because it could be something just completely different to fix for this one. Of course, it might be the same thing as something that I've already done. Who knows? We don't know till we get there. Let's get there first, and then we'll be the judge of that. Are we going to repair it? Probably not. Will it boot? I hope. I mean, hey, I may get into a harder, longer job than I want to with it, but that's what we're here to do. Make this computer great again, right? Alright, I'm going to let y'all watch this. While you're doing that, I'm making some coffee. Let's dump it out. long as you see the progress bar going, you know it's all good. You're still restoring. On top of that, we got our gloves absolutely soaked. Okay, that's a little better. That's a little better, a little cleaner. We hit it with some water. Some cleaning stuff. Have you ever tried to clean anything with cold water only? Yeah, it don't work. It's not great. I mean, it works, but you don't get that sudsy, bubbly goodness like you do with warm water or hot water. Restoring files. Okay. I have hopes. They're not too high, but at least to the point of this might actually work. If we can get it to boot, we'll be happy with that. If we can't, well, we'll be happy with that too. That just gives us something else to figure out. And it's not really work. It's more fun than it is work. So if you take that approach to something, you can make any job not work. You know what I mean? If you can take something that's work and make it fun, it's not work anymore. It's fun. It's play. Oh, hello. What's this? We got water on the lid. Water on the lid. Okay. How much did we miss? Any burnt coffee? Looking pretty good. Pretty good. Boy, you sure got a pretty coffee pot. It's clean, round, glass. Makes coffee. Technically. Alright. I'm going to rinse this out again. Safe side. Better safe than sorry. Y'all enjoyed this. Yeah, Microsoft. I really am considering what are you doing to me at this point? What are you doing to me? How many scoops? Doing 6 cups. We want it a little strong. We want to taste this coffee. No, I don't have a coffee can. Don't even dream it. Of course, I'm not going to let my coffee expedition be shared. It's a bit much. It's private. Private times when we're making this coffee. Alright, so is Microsoft going to massively fail us? Which one's more dated? Oh, I think we're going to trust that one. That other one needs pitched. The creamer's wacky. Alright, we're brew-hawing so far. So far, so good. Coffee is underway. Alright, on to bigger and better things, I guess. Let's do some final cleanup. Get that going on for the day. We can't take the recorder down because it's streaming this mic audio out. While we're waiting on this joker to finish doing what it's doing, I'm gonna seek out some audio specific troubles. Why do we have no desktop volume? Yes, we've got the right thing set. Line in, playback. Well, G. The rear blew in? How did that get turned down? Because we are using the line in. Does this have sound now all of a sudden? Oh, I know why. I know why that is. Yeah, we are going line into the blue. Imagine that. It's not working. But it's an awful sound. So if y'all heard that, I'm sorry. That should not be happening. Where am I at? What channel? 3? 3. That's better. I apologize about that high-pitched craziness. I don't know what. It's my audio output. And we're in the wrong spot. Sound's going to be coming out and going to the input of the computer, which would be our recording. Let's look at those properties. It's a desktop computer, dummy. Why is it going to run on battery? Oh, okay. Forget that mess. Let's check back. Still the same thing, so we may have to end this pretty soon. I mean, boring is one thing, but when it's drop dead boring, that's a whole nother. And this is drop dead boring for anybody. I wouldn't even watch this. Come on, give me a break. The only good thing we got coming is coffee very soon. We got a cup. We got the pot of coffee. We're ready. I don't know. I'm hoping this goes, hoping not. I have one other thing to do, but it's over on the all-in-one, and we already know we can't give people seizures by flashing a screen and twitching it like that. So we're not gonna go shaky screen on everybody. That's no fun. Sorry about that high-pitched sound. One of the downsides to when you don't have headphones on for your live stream, you can't hear your audio output. But the only reason I checked it was because I decided to turn something up. Makes no sense. No sense at all. I've got no audio. I think we're going to switch off this system here and go back to the USB sound to the computer. It's extremely limited though. This is even more limited, but this is way reliable. You can cut out all kinds of sound with the all kinds of sound going with the 3.5 millimeter, 3.5 millimeter in and out. But we're gonna leave it there. It's some loud, crazy sounds. Sorry about that, friends. Oh, we got people banging on my door. Oh, we're muting this up. Have a good night, guys.
Yeah, you never know when you're gonna get robbed of whatever.
Yeah, I know, right?
Somebody might need a plane.
Woo! All right, people. We have some sort of success, it seems. I'm gonna switch away. Sorry about that mute session. It got loud. It was a circus in here. We had the man and the woman in here. So we're gonna switch away for a moment. We'll go here while I. Oh boy, how am I gonna do that if I can't boot the thing? I know how I can do it. Watch here, Dad. So we did get it to boot with that light system restore, but guess is, now that we're here, we're going to duplicate the screen. One will go to OBS, one will go to the KVM. Can you feel what I'm saying? That's where it matters. Deep down inside, if you feel it, you know it's true. You know in your heart of hearts that we're going to duplicate this screen. We're going to duplicate it good. Alright, everything's plugged in for the KVM. Boy, do I feel silly and stupid. Are we plugged in? We are. Okay. And we're on channel. We're on channel, that channel. Let's unplug that source quick. We got a source here. We're going to pull the name up. I need to get the pin. Well, gee. We don't have a pin, so guess what? This job's going to have to wait till tomorrow, unless I have the pin on record. And I just might. I just might. We're going to look back a few months. Give me a moment to look back a few months. If you don't mind, I'm going to go over here and dig through some papers. This is where an electronic tracking system shines, because I can just type something in and pull it up. We're not that high tech here. We are wrecking trees. Okay, 1031. Taking down rainforest so we can do our paperwork, our computer paperwork. About a year, that goes way back. This lady, let's go back. I mean, that's not far enough back. That's only 731. Oh boy. 731.18. Yeah. And this is what? So we're almost back to the same time of year. I don't think it was quite a year. I think that thing was in here a little past that. There's no way for people to remember everything. Whew. Yeah, that one. We're in the neighborhood though. I remember these slips. I remember these individual pieces of trees. Okay. And if we didn't go quite far enough, what, am I setting them upside down? If we didn't go quite far enough, well then, all I need is to go a little further. But I think I went. Actually, maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. There's lots of people. Okay. There's that guy. I remember that one. That was almost a year ago. I already checked that slip, got that one. I haven't seen him in a while, haven't seen her or him. Check this one more. Alright, we are gonna go back further in time. Further in time. Let's do it. We gotta go way back. Way back. Even further back than this. And, you know, granted, this may be an old pin on top of that, so you never know. Never know. But if we get the pin, we continue. If we don't, we don't. And it's an issue for tomorrow. Sorry about all the paper noises. Okay, I remember her. That's a good deal. Good deal. That guy. Oh boy, I think we got the boss calling. Oh. True story. That was one of the bosses. I've got about 10 in my life. It happened. Alright, so this is so far a fruitless endeavor. I was trying to multitask there. Some of it didn't work. Hey, we got a thing there. Got another thing. If it wasn't late, a phone call would have been, you know, much, much easier. But when is life easy? Okay, we're getting back to these are the good old days, man. These papers have been sorted through 100 times and they're not. There we go. So, let's see if this pin works. If this pin works, I'm writing it on this other paper, and we're not going through the snail mode time machine ever again for this pin. Anyways, we might need it for something else, but not this one. Not this one. Dude, I forget the pin already. Let's write it down. Alright, and let's see if it works, finally. Looky there. Somebody did something. Somebody didn't change their pin for their computer. And this guy remembered it to look for it on another piece of paper. What a loser. Ooh. What a loser looking through all them papers. Alright, this computer is becoming very familiar as I look at it. And let me get you displayed also. You're going to see a beautiful scene. If it even works, it might not work. Display settings. We want to clone it. Yes, we want to clone it. It's not like that though. We're going to switch it. We're going to switch it to the other way. We're going to switch it to this way here. My friends. My friends, do you see that snowy scene? Do you see that snowy scene? Why did I do that? Look, all I want to do is duplicate it. I want to duplicate it and make it nice. And no matter where I'm looking, it's going to be good. Cancel all that noise, my friend. Cancel all that noise. We got in. We're going to run a scan quick. And I think that's where we're going to leave it for tonight. So, that solved that problem. That was one of those circumstances where last time I tried to do it and the reset didn't work. The computer just started working. This time it would not boot. The check disk helped out. However, it didn't get it there. The SFC probably could have helped out too, but it didn't quite get it there either. We did the system restore. It got us back up and running. I feel good about that. We can have a good night with that. Anyhow, it's time to go home. And we got some other duties to check on once we get there. Let me plug in this thing. I don't want people laughing at me, saying that's all he does. Plugs in USBs. I can't keep a straight face for it, man. Can't be serious. Alright, where is our screen? Whoa. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's find, we lost all our icons. That's okay. We can still get some of our icons back. We'll go here. Then we're going to go to here. We're going to run that one as admin if it ever gets there.